Hey everybody, Vader Saber 1984, also known as that asshole and his bullshit opinions. Well, it's been a little bit since I've actually gotten a little time to get on here and voice my opinions. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to voice some opinions. If this flag doesn't say enough, then boy, you better go ahead and change the channel because it's about to get bumpy. Several topics today. So, go ahead, grab yourself a whiskey, grab yourself a beer, and grab onto your butts because it was a bad day. And here we go. First things first, gas prices. What did you people expect? You voted for this moron. Okay? When they had the debates, did Donald Trump not sit there and say the first thing he's going to do is ban fracking and stop oil drilling and oil producing from the United States? He said he would do that. And Joe Biden sat there and said, no, I'm not going to do that. No, fracking, and what does he do? The very first day, signs it all off. No more pipeline, no more drilling for our own oil. Yeah, why do you think our gas is so expensive? Because we're getting it from other countries. We're getting it from Russia. We're getting it from Saudi Arabia. We're getting it from other places, and gas prices are expensive because we're not producing our own. We're not independent. So, yeah, it is way too expensive. Right now, it's $5 a gallon where I live. That is ridiculous. Okay? Gas was decent a year and a half, 2 years ago at $2.38, $2.36 a gallon. I could make a little bit of a living, make a little bit of a profit. Driving Uber, driving Lyft. Now, no. Absolutely fucking not. I cannot make a living driving Lyft or Uber because gas is too expensive. So any of y'all who battled me or argued with me a long time ago when this Yahoo that doesn't even know what day it is got into presidency and me saying, yeah, everything's going to inflate because this guy wants us to be a socialist nation. Look at it. Look at the price of your cigarettes. Look at the price of your gas. Look at the price of your milk. Look at the price of your hamburger meat. Look at all that. And what does he do? This man blames a war in another country. Well, we're buying oil from them, so technically we're giving them our money to fuel their war. Good job, guys. Y'all voted this retard. Your fault. I blame you. Second off, this so-called Pride Month. Now, I, for one, believe that whatever you stick in your own body is your choice, whether it's a vaccination or whether it's a foreign object in your butthole. That's your choice, and that's your business. I don't need to know about it. I really don't. It's none of my business. Whatever happened to the good old days of don't ask, don't tell, and we'll accept you for who you are? Okay. Well, these people want equality. Okay. Well, equality means that you have to be just as equally fair to our wishes and our beliefs as we do yours. Then why in the hell do I have to stare at that stupid rainbow flag all damn month and plenty months that say pride that go along with it, homosexual pride, whatever y'all want to call it, Call the pot black, you call the kettle black. It is what it is. My religious belief says that that symbol, that rainbow, was a promise from God to man of peace, not to flood the earth again, to rid the world of wickedness. That is what that symbol means. Not for you people to run around and gallivant this flag of homosexuality and pride. Pride is one of the 7 deadly sins. Homosexuality, huge sin. But most of y'all, fruit booters don't believe in God anyway. And if you do, you go, oh, well, we don't accept that. That's not for us. Oh, okay, I thought we all lived under the same laws of Christianity. Maybe not. So it really gets under my damn skin. Whether it's at work, or whether it's driving down the street, or whether it's in businesses, or whether it's on social media platforms, of this flag flying around telling everybody, Pride Month, support these people. Fuck no and fuck you. I will not. That is specifically against my religion, my beliefs. And it is insulting for me to walk around and see this being allowed from so-called Christians. Where it says in your Bible, yes, love thy neighbor as thyself. But it also says that that right there is an immoral sin and should not be acted upon. It says in the Bible, if you are to love the same sex, you are to lie alone. There are people out there that, hey, that's just what they like. And you know what? Freedom of speech, your body, your choice, what you put in your body is your choice. But I don't have to see it. Our kids running around do not need to see this. Because their little hard drives are going to be downloading this pride, trans, gay, all this crap when they're not old enough to understand what it is. They haven't even had a full body growth spurt of maturity to know what that is, yet it's pushed on them that it's a norm and it's okay. It's not okay. If you're an adult, if you are fully grown, fully mature man or woman, because there's no other thing unless you go to a doctor, there's no other thing that's scientific. That if you are to be this way, it is your choice as an adult. If you want to go and chop things off or add things on, you got that kind of money, that's on you. But do it as an adult because you're making an adult choice. Don't put it on these little babies and these kids who have no idea what it is. But just because they think it's cool and they see it around, that they think they need to be that way. That's not how it works. If you're an adult and you realize, hey, I've gone this many years of living in this body as a man and I like the same sex, then you know what? Keep it to your damn self and go do you. Don't put it out there and be prideful and try and get everybody else to join your little fad. Okay? Whatever you want to call it. I may be a bigot. I may be an asshole. That's fine. But against my beliefs is what y'all are doing. Against my religious beliefs. Sorry about your bad luck. I'm not going to change, and I'm not going to sugarcoat shit. Wrong is wrong. You want to be happy? You want me to love you as a person? Okay, I will. Doesn't mean I have to agree with you. Doesn't mean I have to support you. It means that you go around gallivanting in your little colorful flags and sticking whatever in your body that you want to do. But don't push it on to me. Don't have it affect me. And we won't have a problem. But here you get a whole month to gallivant and put out TV shows and parades and all that. How do you think it would feel if the opposite were allowed to happen? Straight Pride Month, anti-gay month. Be kind of hurtful, wouldn't it? It would be kind of offensive, wouldn't it? Well, think about other people's opinions and feelings as well, not just your own. Stop being selfish. All right, so we talked about gas prices. We talked about the gay pride crap. We talked about the stupid flag. I am hot and I am fuming because today at work, all of this crap was put out there. All of this gay pride, gay flag, all of it just everywhere. I thought this was a place of business. I didn't know we were allowed to decorate because obviously anybody else isn't doing that. You don't see the people who are in tech or maintenance with their entire areas covered up with straight this, straight that, or their beliefs or Christianity or whatever they made, or Judaism or Buddhism. It's not there. But somehow it's okay for them because they get their feelings hurt a lot more. Probably because they never got their ass kicked. And they feel entitled. Just my opinion. They're bullshit, and I'm an asshole, but oh well. Lastly, and then I'll get off of here and stop my bitching and ranting and raving like an angry, insane lunatic that I am. Getting kicked off of social media. And this will tie into the January 6th BS that's going on right now. Getting kicked off of social media, I am a pro-et. I offend a lot of people, but it's my freedom of speech. If I do not threaten somebody, if I do not threaten to harm somebody, if I am not using vulgar language or abusive innuendos, then I should not be kicked off of social media as to their policy, right? Still my freedom of speech, right? No, not anymore. Not anymore, because social media is all run, for the most part, is all run by the same people. It is all owned by the same Democratic Party. It's by the Democrats and by the left social agenda. The socialist agenda and the left-wing mob are the main owners of social media and the media, the fake news. So if you say something they don't like, you can't be on there. I'm completely banned from Twitter for life, forever. And it's been that way for 3 years. I have not been able to get back on, no matter how many times I plead my case, ask for a hearing. Nope, nothing. Not a response, not an email, nothing. Because during the administrations and everything else like that, I spoke my opinion. I spoke against what was wrong. I got taken off that platform forever. Now, Facebook has banned me for another month. You add up all the times I've been banned from Facebook, it's probably a couple years. Oh well. I guess that's what you have to deal with when you're under their platform. Still can't get under Truth Social because they don't have it for Android yet, or at least I can't find it. But all this leads up to my main annoyance, which is another January 6th committee. The lies that are being put out there. The BS. The questions that are not getting asked about that. The thousands and thousands of hours of footage that should be released are not there. They're not even admissible. Everybody else who had been called as witnesses in these local courtrooms for voter fraud, None of them are called as witnesses. None of them are allowed to be there with proof. Anybody else who was at January 6th and was arrested that still has not had their right day in court for any reason, just because they were there. So they're still sitting there waiting. That is not due process. That is not the American way. That is wrong. So they will sit there, and if you look at that committee that's on there, it is the same people sitting on the board that were trying to impeach Donald Trump the first 2 times anyway. They tried to state that, oh, this is not just us going after the former president. Bullshit. Everything they say is against the former president because they don't want him to run again. Because how much he hurt them and how much he was trying to open up, they didn't like that. So they're trying to make sure he never runs again. And do not for 1 second think that that is any other reason. Is because of that. As far as it goes to the people that did loot and riot and enter the Capitol forcefully, they're wrong. And they should be in jail. All right? Anybody that did any kind of criminal activity should have their time in court and serve their time rightfully. However, those people that were just there and have record of being there or video being there and were arrested just because they may be affiliate of a certain group or they may be a loud voice in the media, they don't want them to see the light of day. And so they are not getting due process. That is wrong. And under our Constitution, our Bill of Rights, they all have their right day in court. And they should have a trial by jury. If you can have Amber Heard and Johnny Depp do a 3-week-long stupid-ass hearing on TV, and everybody's watching that, but you can't have these people get their rightful day in court with a good, honest jury? How about Ghislaine Maxwell? How come we didn't see anything on that? Question. This is somebody that we needed to know what was going on and who she was tied to. Oh no, they're not going to put that on there. Too sensitive. Makes you think. Makes you wonder. So, with all that being said, this world has gone to shit. We're living in the end of days. Because guarantee you, socialism and war, if not now, will soon be upon us. You're not taking my guns. I don't care how many people get shot in any state. Chicago, Ohio, New York. Oh, those don't make the news every day. But every so often you have a shooting in Texas or Florida or something like that. Oh, that takes all the news up. Take their guns away. Make it harder for them to get guns. I get that. If you are a God-fearing, honest American, you shouldn't have to worry about that. But you should still be allowed your Second Amendment. The right to bear arms. Unless you're a felon, then you can't. But all those felons in Chicago, Ohio, Detroit, New York, they're still getting guns. And they're still killing hundreds daily. But you have something that's 23 here, 15 there, 30 here. And that makes the news and take the guns away because it's the gun's fault. No. Bullshit. So these are my opinions. If you don't like them, I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not. I don't give a fuck. They're just my opinions. So, take them as you may. Get ready. Stay blessed. And always remember, a true American lives, breathes, and dies for his country, not his government. Vader Saber, 1984. Also known as That Asshole and His Bullshit Opinions.